Let's start with the hero of budget-friendly PCs, APU builds. What is APU build? An APU is a classification of CPU that combines both CPU and GPU components on a single die. It's not a specific setup, but rather a type of CPU that includes a capable internal graphics card. These systems offer both good processing power and graphical power from a single unit. While you can't achieve the same performance as you would with a dedicated GPU, APU systems are a good choice for those looking for a very affordable desktop or for users who want to use their laptop on battery power for extended periods. In laptops, having an APU doesn't necessarily mean that your laptop doesn't have a dedicated GPU. It simply means that its CPU is capable of handling a moderate amount of graphics load. You can look for details about the specific CPU's internal graphics card for further information. Overall, APUs provide a balance between processing power and graphical capabilities, making them suitable for a variety of computing needs, especially in budget-friendly or power-efficient setups. Before moving on to other information, I'd like to talk about Type AI. Type AI is a mobile application that brings AI to our keyboards. This iOS keyboard application can create flawless sentences for us by using comprehensive grammar knowledge, correct wrongly constructed sentences due to incomplete grammar, suggest best words for expressing ourselves accurately, and even assist us with any topic or question we want to ask with the help of ChatGPT. With its extensive knowledge in 26 different languages, we can make real-time translations, and its success in word and sentence translation sets it apart from other competitors. It's also necessary to mention the tone changer feature. Whether you want your messages to sound more formal, casual, friendly, or professional, the app lets you easily adjust the tone to better suit your communication style. Its simple interface, easy usability, and consolidating all these features under one roof are one of the best aspects of the Type AI. Among all these features, the one I liked the most is the real-time translation feature, which allowed me to real-time translate my video scripts written in my native language into different languages. This enabled me to quickly make all my translations without switching to a different window, directly from my keyboard. Click the link in the description box below for a free trial of Type AI Premium version. Now let's continue with the video. What is dual-channel RAM? Dual-channel RAM is a RAM configuration that allows the processor to utilize two separate RAM units with a supported motherboard. This setup enables the CPU to work more efficiently by increasing memory bandwidth. Dual-channel RAM configuration is very useful in both budget APU systems and in very high-level workstations. However, it's essential to keep in mind that in order to use this configuration, both the CPU and motherboard need to support this feature. Aside from dual-channel, there's also quad-channel RAM. As the name tells, the quad memory channel comes with 4 memory lanes and supports 4 memory sticks. With 4 memory sticks, you can quadruple the memory bandwidth. Currently, the only CPUs that support this feature are high-end processors like AMD's Threadripper series and Intel's i9 Extreme series. Quad-channel RAM provides even higher memory bandwidth and can be beneficial for tasks that require extensive memory throughput such as high-end content creation, video editing, and data processing. What is VRAM, and how much VRAM do I need for a specific task? As you're aware, your CPU utilizes RAM to process data, and the GPU operates in a similar manner. The data processed by the GPU is stored in its VRAM module before rendering. Having more VRAM allows your PC to handle larger volumes of graphical data in real time, leading to improved render speeds and higher FPS in demanding games. Unlike CPUs, you cannot change or upgrade the memory module of a GPU. The architecture of GPUs requires the RAM module to be as close, fast, and optimized as possible. Notably, modern GPUs predominantly utilize the GDDR6 standard, enabling them to store and process substantial amounts of data in parallel. Additionally, GPUs feature a memory bandwidth closely aligned with the data requirements during tasks. Existing VRAM typically maximizes this capacity, offering the highest available VRAM possible. However, you might want to be careful when selecting a GPU, as manufacturers may allocate less VRAM than expected to meet certain user needs, potentially neglecting others. This sometimes leads to the availability of GPUs in 2 variants, one with high VRAM capacity and another with lower capacity. For instance, consider the RTX 4060 Ti as a pertinent example. Although a power-efficient mid-range GPU, its performance is hindered by a narrow memory bus and limited VRAM capacity. Its predecessor, the RTX 3060 Ti, features a wider memory bus and more VRAM. Consequently, products like the RTX 4060 Ti 8GB may not be ideal for those who seeking higher GPU performance due to its VRAM bottleneck. GPU wattage. Providing more power to your GPU allows its CUDA cores to reach higher clock speeds, resulting in increased processing power. The higher the wattage range, the more processing power you will have. The only exception to this rule of thumb is with the mobile RTX 4050, 4060, and 4070 cards found in laptops. These GPUs do not offer performance uplift beyond 105 watts due to their voltage limits. As a result, these cards are essentially useless in high-wattage setups. However, this limitation also presents an advantage as they can be effectively utilized in thin and light designs such as the Asus Zephyrus or Lenovo Yoga series. For the mobile RTX 4080 or 4090, you will require a thicker chassis or more spacious cases, because these GPUs can reach their maximum wattage limits, demanding more room for adequate cooling and power delivery. What is bottleneck? A bottleneck occurs when the hardware components of your desktop or laptop are not fully utilized due to the relatively low maximum performance of one of the components. For instance, while playing a game at maximum settings in 1440p resolution, you may find that your GPU is capable of handling this workload, yet you experience low performance. This could be attributed to the low performance of your CPU or RAM. Similarly, when rendering a very large file, if it takes too long for your PC to complete the task, it could be due to the low performance of either the GPU, CPU, or RAM. To identify the cause of the bottleneck, you must assess the performance levels of the CPU, GPU, and RAM. If one of these components is operating at its maximum capacity while the others are underutilized, it indicates that the component reaching its limit is the bottleneck. To prevent bottlenecks, you should consider the clock speeds or overall performance of your system when purchasing components. In laptops, this is less of an issue because manufacturers typically optimize the specifications for a balanced product. However, they may still compromise by installing slower RAM or NVMe drives. If your system is equipped with a slow NVMe drive or single-channel RAM, upgrading these components can help alleviate the bottleneck issue. By improving the performance of these components, you can enhance the overall efficiency and responsiveness of your system. What is undervolt? Your CPU and GPU operate within specific power limits, with your motherboard delivering a set amount of voltage per second. However, in some instances, this voltage may be excessive. It's important to note that excess electrical current doesn't equate to more processing power. To address this issue, you can utilize programs like MSI Afterburner and Intel XTU to lower the voltage supplied to your system. By doing so, your components will still function at full speed but with increased efficiency. Undervolting is a highly model-specific adjustment, and we recommend to explore forums or other websites to determine if anyone else has undervolted the same model as yours. This ensures that you can benefit from the experiences and insights of others who have successfully implemented undervolting for your specific hardware configuration. It's essential to maintain the undervolt within safe limits. While undervolting is not particularly dangerous, exceeding safe limits can lead to system issues such as blue screens or system instability. Therefore, it's crucial to carefully monitor and adjust the undervolt settings to ensure the stability and reliability of your system. What are overclock and underclock? Overclocking is simply pushing your CPU or GPU to its limits. You can do it with a supported motherboard, CPU, and GPU, but this feature requires more energy to operate and could produce a lot of excess heat. You will need more cooling hardware to cool down your system. This can be useful in very demanding tasks such as very big rendering projects. Underclock is the opposite of the overclock. It allows you to lower the clock speed of a processor or GPU. It's useful in tasks where performance is not a deciding factor, like in remote locations, or in cases where you are working with an older hardware. Due to name similarity, you might be confusing undervolt and underclock. Undervolt does not result in a performance decrease, but you may experience a performance loss with underclock. Alright, let's finish the video slowly. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If not, feel free to dislike. Stay mysterious until the next video. Take care and bye.